Through my binoculars, I spotted many Bigfoots in a forest. They played cat and mouse in the tree line. I believed it was a prank and watched them approach. We heard hyenas or coyotes cackling in the distance. Dogs barked nearby. Local horses are spooked. After entering a wooded area, we disturbed a giant beast that made a deep, loud growl and a loud thud, like a hefty animal stomping. A .45 caliber handgun was fired nearby, followed by heavy footfall and branches and brush being disturbed by a heavy animal fleeing. At the same distance, we reached a creek bed. We saw smeared prints along the water's edge but heard no sounds. We felt washed and terrified that whatever we were chasing had doubled back on us and might corner us. In the open parts, it was dark, yet you could see without a flashlight. As we left the area, we heard heavy footsteps and stomping, accompanied by tree limbs breaking to the ground. We reached a clearing and turned to face a dark gray Bigfoot at the forest line. He was 10 o'clock from us, and he stomped, bluff charged, and through branches. The middle growth to mature trees were in this region, and he was rattling them easily. We squatted to see better and aim in case he charged. He stayed in the trees and swayed like a gorilla. Only stomping and branches being hurled were audible. 20 yards away, huge branches were close. I had the rifle pointed at him, but I'm confident he had a better sighting on me than I did on him since he responded like a squirrel in a tree. I was contemplating shooting him when, from the 12 o'clock position, we saw another Bigfoot who was shorter, thinner on top, and woman-like. The largest one was 8 or 9 feet tall and had huge shoulders. The smaller one, at 12 o'clock, was over 7 feet tall and shaking back and forth, although less violently. She waited for his next move. When I pointed a rifle or flashlight at them, they hid behind trees. As I shone the light on their faces, we played hide and seek. The face I saw looked sloth-like and big-headed. Despite darkness and illumination, their eyes were dark. One had a sad-looking frown. I couldn't shoot because I wasn't convinced it wasn't a prank, but I knew what I was seeing. They seemed smarter than other animals. They seemed outraged that I shot at them, and their expressions asked, why? The larger one, 10 o'clock, became aggressive and wanted us out of the area, so we gently backed out, with the gun aimed at them, and left. As soon as we left the area, we heard a loud sound similar to a horse whinnying, their victory call for driving us out. I didn't touch the camera until I returned home and saw it hanging from my neck. I was scared and unsure if I'd escape alive.